Let's go ahead. Finally, are you sure you want to live stream the event? Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning in to my super chat. Thank you so much. I finally kind of sort of got everything figured out with this live streaming setup, this new live streaming setup. So I want to thank everyone for your patience to my super chat. Thank you so very, very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. In the next 3 minutes, obviously it's going to be longer than 3 minutes, but in the next 3 minutes, I will give you everything you need to know about the latest nonsense. Number one, there is an unknown person that they are calling a specific name that I'm going to get to a little later on. This person is not that type of saint or wonderful human being. This is yet another Steele dossier. So what's taking place is that President Trump is being accused of making a promise to a world leader. Could have been the Ukrainian leader, we don't know. Eric H526, glad to see it working. HA, keep rocking. Thank you so very much. Eric H526. So what's taking place is there is a complaint. A complaint that's very vague. A complaint that nobody, not the media doesn't know. Nobody knows the specific allegation against Trump. Okay? Or as Nick DiPaolo says, allegation. Nobody knows the specific allegation, the specific accusation. Nobody knows exactly what Trump did wrong. We have no idea. We have no clue, people. But something somehow went wrong. Apparently, the Inspector General of the intelligence community found an urgent, Frank Rock, yes, she is, an urgent issue that had to do with possible wrongdoing or criminal behavior or some kind of problem where President Trump spoke to a world leader and perhaps made a promise. Now everyone is speculating on what the promise could be. This is a complaint from an unknown individual within the intelligence community. This is essentially another Steele dossier type of thing. Okay? Now, it's absolutely absurd. But what some people are thinking it is that they're saying, well, if Trump pushed the Ukraine to investigate the former vice president, he should be impeached and removed from office. So there's one theory that says that President Trump was speaking with the Ukrainian head of state. Here's an article. The House Committee's chairs say they will scrutinize a telephone call between the U.S. President and Mr. Zelensky on the 25th of July, during which Mr. Trump allegedly told the Ukrainian president to reopen the Biden investigation if he wanted to improve relations with the U.S. Okay, number one, unless you have the transcripts, which is what Schiff wants, you don't know the context. You don't know the context. You don't know what was being said. You have no clue what kind of promises or what kind of discussions. There was a hot mic with President Obama and Medvedev. This was in 2012, where he says, he made a promise. I'll have more leeway once I win. That was a promise caught on a hot mic. Okay, so let's just really Obama hot mic Medvedev. So Obama caught on microphone telling Dmitry Medvedev President Obama, this is March 26, 2012. President Obama found his private moment of political candor. Political candor. So it's political candor when it's President Obama. Caught by a microphone Monday, said he told President Dmitry Medvedev of Russia that he would, quote, have more flexibility to negotiate on the delicate issues after the November election. Isn't that election interference? Why would you assume you would be reelected? Oh my goodness, we have to have an investigation over this, which Mr. Obama apparently feels confident he will win. Okay. So there's nothing wrong there. You can make a promise that you'll be more flexible once you win, but that's not a promise. That's on a hot mic for all to see. Okay, and this is about a contentious issue. So, it's like, it's unbelievable. And then you have an administration, President Obama's administration, actually engage in widespread surveillance, and then that's not a big problem. That's not a problem, apparently. Widespread surveillance of everyone associated with the Trump campaign, utilizing a Steele dossier purchased by Clinton. Who's running again? I don't care. People, ladies and gentlemen, if she runs a day before Iowa, after Iowa, next week, next month, before the fourth debate, after the fourth debate, it'll probably be after the fourth debate. Well, definitely, if she doesn't run before the fourth debate, she'll run after the fourth debate. All of this, ladies and gentlemen, including this nonsense, they call the term, they say this term, it's a whistleblower that is in the intelligence community. No, it's not. It's a person who is loyal to Clapper and Brennan and Comey and Strzok and McCabe, who's going to get indicted eventually. We're waiting, William Barr. He lied under oath numerous times with intent to deceive because his wife received hundreds of thousands, $700,000 from Terry McAuliffe, who is a Clinton Foundation fundraiser and Virginia governor. And Democratic PACs gave money to her campaign as well. And, just a coinkydink, what a coincidence. She just happened to be the wife of a high-ranking FBI official who just presided over a Clinton email investigation. Matthew Williams! Thank you so very much, Matthew. Matthew Williams, thank you. Thank you. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Matthew Williams. So, all of this takes place under President Obama. Nothing happens. He's caught on a hot mic. It's all good. He can't have a conversation. Do you understand? Trump cannot have a conversation. They don't even want him to have conversations anymore, and they want transcripts of President Trump's conversations. Matthew Williams, thank you very much. Again, thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Matthew. So, this is New York Times. Microphone catches a candid Obama. Okay, so, he was candid. Did Obama pledge more flexibility towards Russia? Yes, he did. True. So he made a promise. This is Snopes. Did Obama pledge? A pledge is a promise. More flexibility towards Russia after the 2012 election. So here's a pledge that, this is actually a Snopes article. It's like, yeah, it's true. Real Clear Politics. MSNBC host can't remember when Obama promised Russians more flexibility. So President Obama can make a promise. But President Trump cannot make a promise. Can't make a promise at all. Kurt Kilgo. Why debate anyone? She's the auto frontrunner. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. And that's the thing. She's very almost certainly not going to be at the fourth debate because she has the fundraiser on the 16th. So the $50,000 to $35,000 to $10,000 a plate. Press 1. No. Press 55. Press 55 if you would kindly decline an invitation to spend $50,000 to $35,000 to $15,000 to have lunch with the Golden Moo. So press 55 right now if you don't want to spend 50,000 to 15,000 to 10,000, no, yeah, wait, 50,000 to 30,000. Hold on one second. Hold on, wait, what is? Hold on. DNC fundraiser, Clinton, 50 grand. So, if you're a poor person, you're only gonna $50,000 for the top ticket. Okay, that I think you can really like hang out and speak for a whopping 2 minutes. Then there's a $35,000 a plate. You can spend $50,000 or $35,000. This is all for a Warren. This is all for Warren. Yeah, right. Hold on. So fundraiser. DNC. Oh Lord. Yeah, so it's 50,000, 35,000, then 50,000, 30,000, and then 15,000 for the really poor people. Okay? So this is at her DC mansion. Totally. So what they're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, is Clinton's top secret and special access program intelligence is seen throughout the planet. Okay? Eric H526, you would spend 55 grand? No, I was just joking. I saw you said typo. But it's $55,000, people. Hillary to hold $50,000 per plate dinner for Democrats. Yeah, right. Not for Democrats. Are you kidding? That's right. So it's $15,000, $35,000, and $15,000 levels. Obviously, this is for people who want to sit next to wealthy investors. It's a networking function. That's what happens. It's a networking function. And so let's just see here. So sorry, if the stream is not going as smoothly as and the internet connection is kind of shaky, but this is George Conway. If Trump pushed Ukraine to investigate Biden, he should be impeached and removed from office. Impeach him. White House counsel Kellyanne Conway's husband, George Conway, said Thursday that this is The Hill today, if a report detailing President Trump's involvement in pressuring Ukraine's government to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden is true, Trump should be impeached without delay. Joe Biden literally said they would withhold $1 billion in U.S. loan guarantees until the Ukraine removed a prosecutor looking into a company at which his son served as a board member. So that's interesting. I wonder what George Conway thought about what Biden did. I wonder what George Conway thought. So it's interesting. Biden can pressure the Ukraine, but Trump apparently cannot. So it's really interesting here how it's really interesting how that happens. Kurt Kilgo, that was yet another Court Kilgo, yet another. I wrote a book on that on Amazon, but oh goodness, so yet another issue with Democrats, but let's continue. So George Conway, the conservative lawyer and frequent critic of the president, tweeted out a report from The Independent that detailed a phone conversation between Trump and Ukraine's president, suggesting that detailed a phone call. The Independent that detailed a phone call. A report detailing a phone call. How do you have a report that's why he wants the transcripts. Ultimately, they want the transcripts, people. They want transcripts. They want like, hello, how are you? Great. Oh my God. Did you see what Trump said? And it's unbelievable, too. So Zelensky defends relationship with the U.S. after Trump accused of pushing Ukraine to meddle in the 2020 election. Oh, my God. To meddle in the 2020 election. This is hilarious. They're the ones who purchased the dossier that meddled in the 2016 election. They're the ones who cheated Bernie Sanders. And then they're the ones who are going to accuse Trump of meddling. Those meddling kids. Press 10 if you think that George Conway or Kellyanne Conway should leave simply because George Conway is such a nuisance. Press 10 if you think that Kellyanne Conway and George Conway should just leave the Trump picture. Because this is like a problem here. He keeps on like, it's like, we get it. You're the opposite end of the spectrum, but it's a little bit too much. Then you have, okay, so the former professional, okay, so Ukraine's new president, Volodymyr Zelensky, was fulsome in expressing his gratitude to Donald Trump for a military aid package. The former president, professional comedian, insisted his relationship with the former reality TV star was very good and that he was, quote, sure we will have a meeting in the White House, but the $250 million, okay, I don't know, which are confronting Russia has been enmeshed in a bitter battle between the U.S. president and his opponents over accusations that he has tried to manipulate it for underhand political reasons. Oh my goodness, these people are the biggest hypocrites on the planet. The absolute biggest hypocrites on the planet. It's unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see me? Let me know if... I apologize. Adambomb 31458. Thank you. Let me just ask, is the stream working? Is the stream working? Uh-oh. All right, so let me just see if the stream is working right now. I apologize. So, hold on one second. Okay. Hold on. Trying to get the stream to... You can see me? All right. So, okay, good. So basically, they're accusing President Trump of... They're just basically accusing President Trump of trying to cheat when they cheat all the time. They're saying that he's trying to interfere in the election. They're already paving the way for Clinton. Because they're saying, oh my God, he's trying to interfere in the election. How dare he? Adambomb 31458, thank you again. Matthew Williams, thank you again. Matthew, thank you. They're saying, oh, well, you know, how dare he try to interfere in the election? He's interfering in the election, people. Do you understand? Do you understand? President Trump is yet again, first he was working with the Russians, now he's working with the Ukrainians. Do you understand? There is no end to the madness. There's no end. It's never ending. So, here's the issue. The issue here is that you have a situation, people, where all they're going to do is constantly accuse President Trump of everything they're guilty of. Every single thing they're guilty of, they're going to accuse Trump of. Jack Perry, thank you, Jack. Everything that they're guilty of, they're gonna accuse Trump of. Every single thing. And what's taking place is the media is involved, and the media just continues to foment the same type of nonsense. The same type of utter nonsense. It's never ending. They try to, this is the thing. I just can't get it, wrap my brain around it. He worked with Russia to buy Facebook ads. Now he's working with the Ukraine to interfere with Biden. So the Facebook ads he worked with Putin, that was completely debunked. He never colluded with Russia. And now there's a phone call that says that he was trying to interfere in the 2020 election. They're going to lose again with Clinton. Hillary Rodham Clinton, the amazing and wonderful and beautiful and talented and just awesome Secretary of State, Atom Bomb 31458. Thank you, Atom Bomb 31458, as always. Thank you. Matthew Williams, thank you. She is going to run. The Golden Muumuu will ascend. The Golden Muumuu. Ah, Golden Muumuu. Wow. The Golden Muumuu is going to ascend yet again. And it's just going to be yet another devastating defeat. Yet another big, huge problem for Democrats. They're not going to know how to deal with it because they've all they know how to do is accuse Trump of cheating. As they cheat, they set up and frame President Trump. Clapper and Brennan lied under oath. Comey, they're now looking at for lying under oath. Andrew McCabe lied under oath numerous times with the intent to deceive. With the intent to deceive because his wife received hundreds of thousands of dollars from Terry McAuliffe. And it's never ending. So this is what an unknown person made a complaint. An unknown person made a complaint, and now media is all over it. Now media is all over it, and they're not stopping. So if you look, you type in Trump, you type in President Trump, and it's the same thing all over again. They're trying to build the hype, but people are like, no, not again. People are like, oh my God, really? But the only people who really care are people in D.C. Otherwise, nobody cares. President Trump was the first president to step foot in North Korea, the first president to begin détente between North and South Korea. Okay? He has a much better foreign policy than the Max Boot and Bill Kristol foreign policy espoused by Hillary Clinton. And the interesting thing is oh yeah, we don't like U.S. empire. It's like, who are you voting for, Clinton? It's like, well, she's the interventionist. Why would you do that? But if you type in Trump, and all you get is stories now from this, and Adam Schiff wants documents. He wants documents. This complaint is said to involve multiple acts by Trump. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then President Trump brought this up. Another ridiculous news story out there. It never ends. Virtually anytime I speak on the phone to a foreign leader, I understand there may be people listening from various U.S. agencies, not to mention those from other countries itself. No problem. Knowing all of this, anyone dumb enough to believe that I would say something inappropriate to a foreign leader? Yes! Well, on such a potentially heavily populated call, I would only do what is right anyway, and only good for the USA. That is so hilarious. That is so hilarious. Then you have the usual people on Twitter. Patricia Marino! That's right. Patricia Marino, thank you. It's only a matter of time. I think that I hope that I've done my part in my small way to expose what's eventually going to take place. They have absolutely positively no intention. They have absolutely zero intention of going with Biden or Warren. All of this is to pave the way because more classified intelligence was found outside of the U.S. government than inside of the U.S. government during President Obama's administration. You had classified intelligence on Anthony Weiner on Uma Abedin's husband's laptop. You had classified intelligence on servers outside of the United States government. So it's like unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And what they're doing is they're trying to kind of make everything morally relative. They're trying to make Captain Pat. Yeah, hey, fishing is awesome. Fishing's great. They're trying to make every single thing morally relative. And what they're trying to do is just pave the way. Just pave the way for Clinton. I think, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to take place is this. The fourth debate's going to take place on October 15th and 16th. October 16th, I believe, is the Clinton fundraiser. The fourth debate is going to be an absolute debacle. It's going to be yet another problem. The last debate, it's going to be another anatomical adventure with Botox B. They're going to then get scared. Clinton's going to say, okay, let's rake in some money, and then either late October or November or December, she'll say, look, I will come and sweep the party up and make sure that we defeat Trump, and it'll be Clinton 2020. Clinton is running. She's never stopped running. But this is like they don't want Trump. They just don't want Trump to be president. They don't want him to be president. They can't stand the fact that he's president. They don't even want him to have phone conversations. So Adam Schiff wants information, and the acting ODNI chief is like, we're not going to give you any documents. We're not going to give you any documents. And then they're like, well, you better. And William Barr is really preventing all. William Barr is doing an amazing thing because they know they can't rely on the Justice Department. When they had the Justice Department in their control, Loretta Lynch spoke to Bill Clinton to speak about golf, Brexit, and grandchildren. So it's like they're completely devoid of any type of value system. They are the ones who work with other countries. They're the ones who purchase dossiers. They're the ones who surveil and find absolutely nothing. They're the ones who accept millions of dollars from Uranium One. And everything is supposed to be forgotten, swept under the rug. Oh, it's not a big deal. And then President Trump, he's like, presidential harassment. I love it. He just puts presidential harassment. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. And then they think they're getting him on Twitter, but like they're not. They're not. It's just unbelievable. They think they're going after Trump, and if you look on Twitter, it's like, no. Oh my God, this is just it's so hilarious. It's so hilarious. The next debate will be another travesty, and what'll take place is Clinton is going to swoop in. Yeah, John, I saw that. Clinton is just going to go and just, she's just going to go save the Democratic Party. And I'm telling you, when that happens, we will see all of this. This is a complaint, ladies and gentlemen. That was so hilarious. You have a complaint that nobody knows who this person is. I am not. I have with Styx many times. Jack, I have with Styx many times. I love Styx. He's awesome. I don't know. I know that he's a big YouTuber. I haven't really listened to Razor Fist, but Styx I know very well. I listen to Styx every day, and I have before. We've done many live streams, especially on HB's channel. He's been on my channel as well. Andrew McCabe, we're waiting. My God almighty, we're waiting. It's like unbelievable. Matthew Williams, again, thank you, Matthew. We're waiting for Andrew McCabe. We're waiting for Clinton to run. We're waiting for a whole bunch of things. And it's like, once McCabe gets indicted, it might be after the IG report. It'll definitely be any day now. The IG report's going to take probably 2 weeks to get declassified, 2 to 3 weeks. McCabe is going to get indicted. Everyone is saying the same thing. Even people who are not as optimistic or not as, don't think, these things are going to happen. They're like, yeah, this he's going to get indicted. Notice that what took place. Notice that when last week when Andrew McCabe's attorneys stated that, there was no indictment. The grand jury was formed and they didn't indict. Notice that they've totally fallen back on that. Notice that they are now no longer talking about that. Now they're saying, he didn't, they're saying he's not going to accept any plea deals, so don't ask him. Don't ask him to accept any plea deals because he did nothing wrong. Meanwhile, Comey is actually ready to testify. Exactly, Carl Hito, yes. McCabe is McToast. Yeah. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is all political theater. This is all political theater, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of the great things about this channel and the people who watch this channel, and basically you, the viewer of this channel, and when you read my writing, one of the great things is that we all know what's going on. It's not like we need to listen to CNN or read the Washington Post, because they're constantly fabricating an alternate reality from what's really happening. Patriotic Truth News. Uranium one we have. Exactly. Well, see, the thing is, she gave her tax returns, but the Clinton Foundation has yet to be really looked at. So there is an IRS thing with the Clinton Foundation. With Trump, he's getting audited, and he's never been actually accused of a criminal act. So there hasn't been a criminal act yet. That's the thing. There is no criminal act that they're actually accusing him. They're saying, oh, well, you know what? He didn't. They're saying, well, he shouldn't have. They're saying he shouldn't have gotten the loans that he got. It's like, what? Why would you? There is no evidence of any wrongdoing. There was no, like, the thing with Trump was that he just went bankrupt prior to becoming president, and then he rebuilt his empire or whatever. But with Democrats, with Clinton, it's like decade after decade, constant scandals, constant controversies, constant investigations. With Madam Cyberhack, all you have is a constant, continual bending and manipulating of laws. Oh, I owned a server for convenience. Oh, my goodness. It wasn't to hide information. It was to just, it was just for convenience. I had yoga emails. Can't you see? I'm so flexible and wonderful. I was doing yoga. What do you want from me? It was just yoga. That's all it was. And wedding planning. There was nothing else. I mean, can't the Secretary of State, go swimming? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, it's just so funny. It's just so hilarious that this stuff never ends. And I'm just waiting. Look, we'll probably wait, who knows, October or November. Nobody knows. I don't know when she's going to run. I do know, ladies and gentlemen, that she is running. Matthew Williams! Would you release your tax returns while under audit? It would compromise the auditor. Exactly. Great point. Thank you, Matthew. You wouldn't do that if you're audited, number one. Number two, Jerry Nadler he's not talking about this is the House Judiciary. He's not looking at the IG report. He's not looking at William D. Campbell, somebody who actually did speak out, an actual true whistleblower. He didn't, the millions of dollars from Uranium One going into the Clinton Foundation and Russian lobbyists bragging about their influence over the Clinton Foundation. So you're 100% right, Matthew Williams. First of all, there's an IRS audit of the Clinton Foundation that apparently is never ending. There are all these investigations simultaneously taking place. And it's just very interesting how Clinton has all these spinning plates. Jack Perry, season 4 of House of Jack Perry. It's just really interesting, Matthew, how they would never ever allow the same treatment. The way they treat Trump, they would never allow the same thing with Clinton. They would never allow in a million years the same thing with Clinton. Because their whole thing is, well, Clinton's already been vetted. There have already been investigations and they found nothing. It's like, no, there have been investigations, but they found nothing because there have been cover-ups. It's a different story. The investigations are mere cover-ups. That's the problem. So there were never really investigations. They never asked how Clinton transferred top secret and special access program intelligence outside of the United States government. They never asked that. So it's like they never. That's not something that that's not something that they ask. That's not something that they care about, which is really the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is, why was she able to utilize servers outside of the United States government? How is that even possible? Horace! What up, Buttercup? Long time, little Horace! Thank you, Horace. Yes. We're going back to the old school, Horace. I'm going to try to do more of these because I think in the next month, 2 months, we're going to see a lot of... Look, CNN, the Washington Post, they're always the last to know everything. They think they're at the forefront. They're the last to know, but they're the first to fabricate whatever reality they're trying to push. They're trying to push the narrative that Trump is an unstable person with... Horace, thank you again. Matthew, thank you very much. They're trying to push Horace. They're trying to push the narrative that Trump is an unstable man and he's going to he's speaking to foreign leaders. He's promising, he's making them promise investigations. He's giving them money and other things for investigations to interfere and meddle, those meddling kids, just like Scooby-Doo, those meddling kids in the 2020 election. They're doing this so they have no intention of Biden winning. They're doing this so Madam Cyberhack can go and say, well, you see, Thank you, the ceiling. You see, it's he's already tried to interfere in the election, and then they're going to accuse Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to accuse Trump yet again of working with another country. This time they'll probably switch to the Ukraine. And instead of simply utilizing intelligence chiefs, what they'll do is they'll say, well, there's somebody within the intelligence community that sees wrongdoing. There's somebody within the intelligence community that sees wrongdoing, and this person is speaking out. I think Madam Cyberhack, I have no idea who Madam Cyberhack's VP would be. Could be Biden, could be, I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. The only thing I do know is that Madam Cyberhack is going to run, the golden moo-moo will levitate, and it'll be like, oh my God, I love you, Hillary, I love you. You're so wonderful. Finally, we don't have to deal with Botox or Warren. Oh my God, this is the best day ever. And then anyone who doesn't vote for Madam Cyberhack, anyone will be H.A. Goodman. Do you want to support H.A. Good? You want to be like an H.A. Goodman? Do you want to be another H.A. Goodman? You're a Trump supporter, aren't you? You're not supporting Madam Cyberhack? You're a Trump supporter. I knew it. But I worked for her campaign. I'm just saying that I don't know. You're a Trump supporter. But I voted for Bernie. Oh, well, you're definitely a Trump supporter there. Bernie, let's put it this way. It'll get so bad that actually being a Bernie I feel bad for people on the left, even though they made their bed. A lot of them who, well, I don't want to get into it. But it's going to be the I'm With Her crowd is going to crush and steamroll anyone in their way. Horus! I honestly didn't think any sane, sober human being could buy a word the Dems were pitching. Then I spoke with a few. Oh, dear me. I know. It's scary. It's frightening and scary. I know. Okay, Horace and Matthew, let me know. Have you guys ever spoken to somebody, and everyone here, have you ever had this conversation? You should look at a person's character. Okay? You can like Trump's policies, but Trump is not a nice human being. What? What are you talking about? Are you trying to say that the golden moo-moo is nicer? That Madam Secretary has a great personality? Are you serious now? I had people lecturing me, Horace, on how Trump's personality isn't as how Trump isn't as ethical or moral as Clinton. I'm like, ask the people of Haiti and Libya and everyone else. What are you talking about? Are you serious? Really? Really? You should vote for somebody with heart and character, someone sweet and kind, like Hillary. Okay. It's like saying, you should eat at a wonderful restaurant. It's called Dahmer's, Jeffrey Dahmer's. It's fantastic food. I think I'll pass. And it's like they set up and frame Trump. There's no evidence at all. The intelligence reports come with warranty disclaimers. Everything's linked to Clinton. She literally fabricated, like paid for a hoax. And it's like, it's never ending. It doesn't end. It's not going to end, ladies and gentlemen. It will not end until they lose again. They have to lose again. Look, there's a lot of people who are absolutely petrified, absolutely beyond their imaginations, frightened beyond belief that the golden muumuu would rise again. They don't want it to happen. They would rather go with Biden and a third eye and with a, an alien that pops out. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Like in Mel Brooks, the alien pops out of his stomach. I'll be like, yeah, it's not a problem, They're petrified that she'll run again. And when she runs, it's going to be vindication of everything I have ever said. None of this was about interference in the election. They're the ones who cheated Bernie Sanders. They're the ones who cheated and then blamed Russia for informing the country that they were cheating Bernie. None of this had anything to do with interference or national security or anything. It is all, ladies and gentlemen, it is all about promoting a narrative, a morally relative narrative. Morally relative. How can we fabricate stories about a person we all dislike? They dislike Trump's personality. They completely and utterly dislike Trump's personality. So they don't mind. Oh, look at this. McCabe calls on DOJ to close investigation amid speculations over possible charges. McCabe lawyers ramp up clash with DOJ over grand jury leaks. Well, then get a new grand jury. They're not. My God, it's like if you're in a certain like state or county or whatever, you stole a Snickers bar, it would be like, oh my God, the SWAT team would come. McCabe is like flaunts the law left and right, and it's like it's taking forever. It's like molasses, slow as molasses. Andrew McCabe's legal team blasted the Justice Department on Thursday amid news of a possible impending indictment, labeling the investigation fatally flawed. I gotta tell you, though, he's got a good legal team. This guy has good attorneys. This dude has good attorneys, really good attorneys. Creating with Wingless Angel. Hello, Frosted Flakes. Fought corn. It was great. It was great. Cornflake. Joe Biden fought Cornflake. And then you know who was there? Captain Crunch and Count Chocula. Oh my God, that's fantastic. Wingless Angel, we love you. This is fantastic. Oh my God. Oh my God. He fought Cornflake. He's like, and Captain Crunch. And Captain Crunch. Count Chocula. And then Grape Nuts came in. It's like, we're not listening to anything you say, Biden. Nothing you say. We're not interested at all. We're not, no one's paying attention. Can you imagine his, like, he wins the nomination, which is, he's not, Hillary is, and he's going to be like, I just want to let everybody know, Cornflake, shout out to Cornflake, shout out to Count Chocula. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's just nuts. It's nuts. It's like, oh my God, like, it never ends. It never ends. We've got Captain Crunch and Count Chocula in this thing. Jack Perry. Trump saved me $800 on the ACA penalty. Yes, per executive order day. One of his presidency before 2000 GOP budget. Yep, had to pay business account $30. Wow. Yep. Jack Perry. Thank you. Oh my goodness. It just never ends. The whole this thing never ends. It's like it's never ending. You know? It is never ending. And it's like sorry about the stream. 50 minutes in. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. It never ends. We're just waiting for Captain Crunch and Cornflakes to... We're waiting for Captain Crunch and Cornflakes to just do their thing. Moo Moo Deluxe. His Frankenberries. Yes. Oh my God. That's good. That is good. Sorry about the Tell me, is the stream still running? Is the stream still running well? I just want to find out if the stream is still running well, because on my end it's like frozen. Let me know if this is frozen. Let me know if this is the frozen Pop-Tarts that Biden. Okay, good. Guess. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's like Adam Schiff wants. He doesn't. First of all, do you understand? Trump should never be in a conversation with world leaders, according to them. They should just, like what teachers used to do with like a dunce cap or like whatever, make you stand in the corner. Okay, every kid had to go through this. They make you stand in the corner. Samuel Stafford! Samuel, well done, HJ. Keep fighting. The Dems are getting desperate. Their goofy high school tactics are falling. Always enjoy your broadcast. Thank you so very much, Samuel Stafford. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you very, very much, Samuel Stafford. Thank you for your support. And you're 100% right. The Dems are getting desperate. They are getting extremely desperate. They are getting extremely desperate, and they have to do this kind of he said, she said type of thing. They have to do this kind of he said, she said type of, well, we don't have Clapper, Brennan, Comey, Strzok, McCabe. We don't have these people, but what we do have is somebody within the intelligence community who doesn't like you. And because they don't like you, well, there has to be a new investigation. And the thing is, it's like, it's kind of like, they don't care. Here's the thing. They don't care if they're right or if they're wrong. They don't care if they're right or if they're wrong. To them, it's not relevant. Samuel Stafford, thank you again very much. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you so much. Matthew, Horace, Samuel Stafford, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. It's like they don't care if it's... They really don't care if what they're doing is ethical or right. Story of a night 2020. Yeah, if you look at the cast of characters that have gone up against Trump, their mentality is like, well, he's really he's really a bully, so we're going to try to bully him. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. That's really not the way it works. That's not the way it works. So McCabe lawyers ramp up clash with DOJ over grand jury leaks. What grand jury leaks? Investigation into the leaks as well as an inquiry. What about the grand jury leaks with Manafort? My God. They are so deferential with McCabe, it's unbelievable. Because it's one of their own, and they're like, oh my God, please, no, please. Once it happens, it's game over. The number 2 at the FBI, Horace! This was good fun. We should perhaps consider doing this regularly or something. Yes, Horace! I'm going to try to do this more regularly, at least once a day. So this might be the only time today, but tomorrow for sure, I'm going to rock it. Probably tomorrow, I would say I'll do a live stream probably around 11 or 12 Pacific. 11 to 1 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. No. Around 12 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. So 12 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I will do a live stream around that time, so be here. You might want to be here at 11 p.m. or a.m. tomorrow, Pacific time. Sometime between 11 and 12, I'll do a live stream. And Samuel Stafford, Horace, thank you. Matthew, thank you. What can I say other than the golden muumuu will rise again? Oh my God, just hurry up. She's not going to make the 4th debate, which she doesn't have to. She doesn't even have to. The people are like, paperwork. She didn't do the paperwork. It's like, there is no paperwork for Clinton. She runs the whole thing. There is no paperwork. Hillary Clinton, if you type in, every moment there's a big story. Oh, this is nice. One of the few between 27,000 and 200,000 Wisconsinites were turned away from the polls in 2016 due to lack of proper identification. Hillary Clinton way off again on Wisconsin voter ID. Well, she's not telling the truth as usual, so this must mean that she's going to run very soon. Look, why is she? This is all for the golden muumuu. Please, golden muumuu, just go ahead and do it. Golden muumuu. Golden muumuu. I think October, November, listen, she'll definitely run, and I'm the only person in all of YouTube and all the media who's saying this. Definitely nobody on CNN. You think CNN, look, CNN actually will make a lot of money when she runs and loses, doesn't matter. MSNBC and CNN, the Washington Post, and New York Times are like hedge funds. They make money either way. Although they're actually, well, maybe I'm wrong on that. The ratings are down for a whole bunch of them. But Tamara Friedman, thank you. Thank you, Tamara. Hope all is well. Tammy, hello. Hope all is well. Horace, thank you. Larry, thank you for watching. Thank you. Bombastic Bushkin, thank you as always for watching. We got the group back together, and it's great. Ladies and gentlemen, drinking too much Coca-Cola. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Let's just really quickly look at, so Hillary Clinton. She wants to make D.C. the 51st state that will always vote Democrat. How convenient. Voter suppression. Another reason Clinton lost. Voter suppression. Yet again, voter suppression. Now she's bringing up voter suppression. Before it was Russia. Now it's voter suppression. She's going to run, people. I say probably late October or November. Or December or January or February or March or April, May, June. It doesn't really matter when she's running. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. We are going for a full, we've gone for a full hour. Horace, thank you. Samuel Stafford, thank you very, very much, Samuel. Matthew, thank you so very, very much. Jack, thank you. Everyone, thank you very much for your support. Helps me be a completely independent voice. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless. Have a great day. Check out my uploads and check out H.A. Goodman's other channel. So please check that out and get that going. And ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic, amazing day. God bless and thank you.